Hello, I'm Kylie Schofield, and this is my oral presentation. So, throughout my presentation, I'm kind of going to bring back these animal classic characters, and hopefully, you'll want to bring them back too. Before we get started, the purpose for this speech is to explain what poaching is, persuade the audience to care about this issue, and reveal what can be done to end the senseless murder of animals. Once the speech has concluded, the audience should be able to differentiate hunting from poaching and should become motivated to speak out for protecting these targeted animals. So, animals are important because they provide a balance in nature and they just give us happiness. There are always risks when approaching an animal, but they need to be protected from poachers because they help keep the earth healthy and beautiful. So, what is poaching? Poaching is hunting without the legal permission from whoever controls the land and gathers specific animal body parts to sell for money. So here's an example of a license fee for things such as tourists and residents. So as you can see, the prices range greatly depending on the type of big, medium, smaller bird hunting games. So what is poaching? So poachers are oftentimes poor locals that are unable to provide for themselves or their families, but rather than joining the workforce, they look for an easier way to make the most profit. So here you have an example with Walter Palmer. He was an American dentist who paid $50,000 to hunt exotic animals in Zimbabwe. Now, if you calculate 50,000 American dollars to South African rand, you get $617,330, which is, if you're struggling with money, you generally won't want to pay that to legally hunt an animal. So he shot this lion, which turned out to be a popular tourist attraction, Cecil the lion, who would approach human safari buses, allow people to take pictures, and he was very human interactive and was being studied by universities to kind of see his relationship with humans. And it was a devastation to many people when they found out he was killed. So why should we care? Lions, tigers, and other large predators eat and kill humans, so why should we help them? Here you can see that dog attack fatalities are in orange, and these are for people from 2001 to 2013. And you see in this very small little purple areas, only in certain years, of shark attack fatalities. So also over here for world's deadliest animals, you can see that from 10 to about 100, you have sharks, wolves, lions, and elephants for deadliest animals, while on the opposite side you have dogs at 25,000, snakes at 50,000, and bugs, the most being mosquitoes and humans. So according to Life Science, a 22-year-old woman was reportedly mauled to death by her own 2 dogs. As you can see here, it's not unheard of that dogs have attacked family members and people, and so things that you keep in your households, the animals that you keep in your households, are also a threat. So all animals are dangerous. Why should we care about them? So during the westward expansion, wolves became an issue because they would kill most of the livestock or desirable animals, resulting in humans getting rid of the wolves. As the wolf population declined, the livestock population grew, resulting in the decline of plant diversity. In the late 1900s, wolves were reintroduced to Yellowstone National Park, creating biodiversity in the area again. So here you can see in 2006 and 2002, the grass level is pretty short. You can see majority of this man. It's pretty neutral, greenish colors, not very pretty looking. As opposed to 2010 to 2015, you can see that the grass is growing. These bushes are a lot taller, and they have a variety of greens and yellows, and it just provides a more healthy looking appearance. So during South African droughts, you have elephants digging in the ground and bringing up these watering holes, which is beneficial to other animals that need water, and also it helps with vegetation purposes. And then you have umbrella species, such as tigers and rhinos, for example, which, for conservational purposes, the protection of a species means the protection of other species in the environment. So it's kind of like a chain. The species that would be most helpful towards the survival of other species. So how can we help? So the best way to start is getting the word out. With the advancements in technology, things such as social media posts, letters, posters, and flyers could help others know that poaching is an issue that needs to be dealt with before it's too late. Stop the buyers. The buyers are what drive poachers to do what they do. So if individuals could go undercover as one of these buyers, the poachers could be caught more easily. As long as the money keeps coming in, the killings won't stop. So stop the buyers, stop poaching. Establish stricter laws. So the consequences of poaching are minor in modern times, but once the government realizes how important this issue is to the population, strict laws will be established to stop poachers, resulting in these targeted animals a second chance at life. So before I stop my presentation, I'm going to go back to the main idea, which is in order to have a healthy earth, we need to protect our animals from poachers. So in this presentation, we went over what is poaching, basically the killing of animals for profit. Why should we care for a more beautiful, brighter future? And how can we help? Tell the truth. This topic isn't very easy to discuss with other people, but as long as we tell the hard, cold truth, things will need to be done, and government officials will do what needs to be done. The things we don't do today will be the devastations of tomorrow. They won't make it without you. So whether you are an animal supporter or not, please do it for Cecil the lion. And thank you so much for watching.